Hello crafters, this is Agnes from Agnes Paper and Craft making a Tuxedo Fun Fold Card for Craftgully. First, let's see the supplies. Kraft cardstock of 400 GSM, pattern papers from Scrappy Tales, quilling papers of 2 mm width, quilling tool, glue and some embellishments. Let's have a look at the template of the Tuxedo Fun Fold Card. So now I'm grabbing my Kraft cardstock, cut it into half so that I get an A5 size of cardstock, and then I'm going to score them at points of 5 cm, 10 cm, 15 and 20 cm. The 1 cm remaining part is going to be the flap that is going to help in closing the card. And following the same template, I'm going to cut and score at the points wherever it is necessary. When I finish cutting the template, I'm going to fold wherever the creases are made. And as we bring together both sides of the flaps, it is going to form a Tuxedo Fun Fold Card. To join the 1 cm flap that we are having, I am going to use double-sided tape. You can as well use white glue for this purpose. Because my double-sided tape is a bit wider, I am going to fold out the excess parts using the same backing paper of the double-sided tape, so it is easy, it is non-sticky, and also I can make sure that the glue stays in the right place and doesn't affect the functioning of the card. Before we join the flap, let's make some layers for the card. Also make sure that the layers are going to be a bit smaller from all the sides so that we can see the Kraft cardstock from behind. Cut all the layers and glue them using white glue. When all the layers are done, we can join the front flap. Now the card is ready, let's go on to the quilling part. I am taking a full strip of lemon tart color 2 mm white strip and then roll it using a quilling tool. Make a big loose coil. Pull the center of the coil to one side and squeeze the other end so that it forms a long teardrop. Then I am gluing the tip to finish the shape. I then join two similar shapes in their center and then squeeze them together to form one single petal. I also apply a layer of glue over the surface of this petal and squeeze the whole shape tight enough. You can also get help of some sort of clips to hold the shape. When the glue is dry, we can remove the clip and it will be still a little bit malleable, so you can manipulate the shape of the petal. You will be needing some 6 petals to make one single flower. So for the first layer of the flower, I am going to attach 3 petals. When they are dry, I can put one above the other and also use a small flatback bindi type of embellishment to attach it to the center of the flower. For the butterfly, I am going to use 2 different shades of blue. Take a full strip and tear it into half. Make a loose coil and I am choosing size 6 of the circle scale. For the darker shade, I am also making the coil and I am going to use size 7 of the circle scale. Now I am going to take it out and move the center of the coil to one side and press the other end. I make the same for both the different colors. When they are done, I am going to add 2 light shades of blue to one dark shade of blue. And now we can take one black paper strip and wind around them for 3 times. Now we can glue the tip and this forms the upper wing of the butterfly. For the lower wing, I am going to take the dark blue teardrop that we made earlier and using black strip again I am going to wind around it for some 3 or 4 times and the lower wings are ready. For the body of the butterfly, I am going to take 2 mm wide black paper strip. Take half of the strip, roll it with your quilling tool, make a loose coil, make it as big as possible, and then like previous time we can take the center of the coil towards one side and press another end. So now it looks like a long teardrop. Now what I am going to do is to compress this shape. So for that I am going to take little glue, apply over the surface of this teardrop and then squeeze it. You can again use a clip or something to hold this shape for a while until the glue dries. When it is dry, we can remove off the clip and attach all these components to make one beautiful butterfly. We have some more little things that have to be added to the card base. These strips of paper, which I like to call as bars, they are going to hold the popping elements of our card. So these are going to be fixed inside of the card. I have taken some 3 cm wide and 10 cm long paper strips. You can have the width a bit reduced also, it is your own wish. I'm going to add 2 such strips to the inside of the card. Fold small tabs in the corners and you can apply glue or use double-sided tape to fix it to the card base. Now it's time to attach the quilled elements. These quilled elements are going to be fixed using small strips of paper. You can use the same pattern paper so that it gives a camouflaged effect, or you can use transparent plastic sheets for this. I'm going to add these quilled elements and some of the heart-shaped embellishments over these paper strips and glass sheets. While using glass sheets, I'm going to use a much stronger glue like E6000, which can hold any type of materials. For the paper strips, I'm going to use white glue. And also to hold the flower, which is much heavier than compared to all the other elements, I'm going to make this paper strip stronger by attaching 2 cardstocks together, one behind the other, so that it is strong enough to hold the flower even when it pops out. Now we can arrange all these elements into the card and adjust the height as you need it. Place a small strip of brown cardstock over this along with the sentiment, and we can add a butterfly to the other end. And now the card is done. Hope you liked today's card. Thanks for watching.